Hey guys, so what we're going to do is we're each going to go through our list. It's going to be a series of 3 videos, starting with me first. Yay, me. And we're going to go through our list, and then I'm going to let these two criticize my list in a way and basically tell me what things are on there that are a little too realistic, because there's always been a time when people say that girls have these super long lists and everything they have on there isn't really qualified or something that should be on a list. So we're going to try it out. And we have a male perspective and a female perspective, so we'll see where we net out. Number 1, I would like my guy to be intelligent, have a developed opinion on subjects he is passionate about, the superior ability to carry a conversation, sense of humor and witty, has a defined sense of style, or is working to define his sense of style, which is not a mandatory.
I hope.
Is passionate about at least one art form, submits to a higher power. He's a man's man. I want him to have the ability to connect with other males and socialize among other men and relate to manly things. Connect to his culture and feels some sort of obligation to his community. Seeks knowledge and opportunities to learn new things. Is capable of enjoying his own company or just hanging around the house. Has to appreciate hip hop. Bonus points if he's obsessed with it like I am. Should make me feel protected. Is respectful to all women, not just the one he's with or the ones that he knows. Has an impressive vocabulary. Sensual, the ability to be intimate without it equating to sex. Sensitive, able to express his feelings outside of anger. Sure of himself, his decisions, and his feelings. Challenges me but doesn't belittle me. Inherently has nerdy or dorky traits, or has at least one socially embarrassing favorite pastime, i.e., secretly obsessed with Harry Potter, loves a chick flick, etc. Notices the little things, knows that I'd appreciate stationery over random tchotchkes. Like, this is just stuff about me that I would expect my guy to know. Accepts my flaws and loves my imperfections. Won't be personally offended if I care to play devil's advocate. Able to make sexually suggestive comments, but not to the point that it's inappropriate. Likes to talk shit and can take it. And lets me dress him and likes it. And that's my list.
Goodbye. So are all these items on your list must-haves? Do you have top 5 that have to fit in there, or what?
My top list, I want somebody to be intelligent. I feel like intelligence in terms of him having a college degree or something isn't necessarily a mandatory. More so the ability to carry a conversation and have an opinion, because my friends who know me know that I do like to have deep conversations, and I need to be with someone who can have a conversation with me and actually have an opinion. I like the fact when somebody challenges my opinion or has a perspective that I never considered, because since I am always thinking ahead of certain things, I don't want to be feeling as though I'm the one teaching him everything. I want to feel as though it's a 50-50 kind of balance. The other thing on my list about him feeling as though he has some sort of obligation to his community and is connected to his culture is important to me. If you watch the interracial video, I am speaking more so on black culture. If I happen to date somebody that's not black, they'll be connected to his culture and his community, because I feel like it's important to know where you came from. And for me, the whole race thing is an issue, just because at the end of the day, whenever I have children, they're going to be black, at least 50%. And so when people see them out in the world, they're going to be looked at as black more than likely, and black issues will affect them. So that's why I care about black issues, because of my children and myself. I don't know. Those are my main top things. Oh, music is really important to me, especially hip hop. So even though you said a lot of people are into hip hop or that's a passion of everyone, I don't really believe that, just because some people like hip hop and may listen to stuff that comes on the radio, but they're not passionate to the point where they can debate about it or have an intelligent view on the subject, which to me will be bonus, but I don't expect everybody to share my passions. And I like nerdy guys or guys that have nerdy traits, just because, I don't know, I just do. That's something I'm into. So I feel like those are kind of,
because you're a nerdy,
my top things.
I don't really have any criticisms. I just think your guy should already have a defined style. If you not swagging on it, styling it at 24 plus, I don't know what to say about you. Cause
maybe he had other priorities. Like maybe he had.
But style is developed. Style is not something you wake up and be like, oh, today I'm gonna invent my style. It's just you. Period. Point blank. So obviously, or I would hope he would already have his sense of style developed.
So you don't think there's anything on my list that will prevent me from finding somebody because it's too particular?
I feel like some of your stuff is particular in instance rather than like a general list, because what I feel like is there are different ways to be certain things on your list, but you have exact pinpoint ideals, like examples of it.
They should be examples, though.
They should be kind of broad.
Yeah.
Like, because I just hearing the list, I'm not sure how it is, and let me just take a double take. That's about 26 things. And I mean, with these 26 things, when are you, is it like you check off these things as you're talking to this person and you're like, okay, you know what? He's 25 out of 26. I think we can start dating now.
This list is my like list of my ideal man. So I'm not going to know all this stuff in the dating phase, but eventually for this person to be considered to be somebody
Husband?
in the my husband, or somebody in a long-term relationship, I would not date somebody or be in a serious relationship with somebody who didn't know that I prefer somebody to give me like stationery or something random than flowers or candy.
Got you. So this isn't a prerequisite.
So you
to
want
go
somebody
to, the dating
to give
phase.
you according to what you like, not what they like.
Or just the status quo. Like, you know, like Valentine's Day is coming up. So a lot of guys are going to give their girls candy and flowers.
Don't do it.
The guy who dates me should know that I don't like candy or flowers and that I would prefer to get something random. Like, I don't know, surprise me. But they should know my interest enough to be able to give me some type of gift that is very on, like, target with my interests. Back to my list. So, what it sounds like is that I don't have a bad list and that I'm not one of those people who have a very particular list. Like, I didn't mention anything in here about him having to be 5'10" and high, like taller. If he matched everything else on my list,
And he's 4'9".
Yeah.
4'9".
Yeah.
Okay, that may be a problem.
See, exactly. And he got 26 out of 26, and he just was short.
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it.
No,
But,
see, that's exactly. That is clearly a deal breaker for you. I know somebody who likes to date girls with pink nipples. Like, what?
The hell?
That is just weird.
They ain't black.
They are black.
no,
The
people
girls
looking
ain't
at
black.
that-
Oh, no, hilarious. But yeah. I mean, your list is pretty, it's specific to you. It fits you as the person. I don't think it's like too bad in terms of like, he gotta be having this, he must be doing this, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it comes down to a point, what are you willing to compromise?
Right.
What of those factors are you willing to give up first?
Because, you know, going into the relationship, you're going to think all of that's equally important. But
Yep.
as you get to know that person, you're going to start to realize,
You
well,
can drop some things off.
some things can drop
Like,
off.
if you ain't at a 10 in looks, but you at maybe like a 7, and your swag is on 100,000 trillion, that might be able to make up for some of it. I mean, it just depends on the person and what you're willing to, the pros and cons, the benefits and costs.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's my list. And,
Alexis list.
You guys let me know if you feel as though something on my list was just too particular or too out of the box. And we can talk about it. Next video will be this one behind me.